Hey everybody, welcome back to Madison County Live. We have a very special edition of the Madison County Health Department informational program. So, introduce yourself, tell us who you are.
My name's Stacy Snyder. I work for the Madison County Health Department, and I'm also a QPR gatekeeper instructor.
Oh, okay. Now, that's why you're on today. Explain to us, Stacy, what exactly is QPR?
So QPR gatekeeper training is essentially a suicide prevention training that teaches us to be aware of someone that is showing signs of maybe suicidal ideation and gets us comfortable with asking and talking to them about feeling suicidal.
Okay. So QPR, and I noticed that it says the QPR Institute. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the QPR Institute is the institute that does all the research on QPR, which QPR is a 3-step chain of survival, essentially.
Oh, okay.
And it was adapted from CPR.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay. I was going to ask that. That was my second question.
Yeah, so the Q stands for question.
Okay.
The P stands for persuade.
Okay.
And the R stands for refer.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the program. What goes on during the training program?
So during the training, I give your little QPR book. This is something you'll keep with you. It essentially has all of the steps and all of the information that we do in the training.
Okay, neat.
With you all the time.
Okay.
And then it'll have your resources on the back for the referral part.
Okay.
I give you a book. It's got all of the PowerPoints and my card in there. And then you get a resource packet and a bunch of information.
Nice. Okay.
So during the training, what we do, we go through all the materials
Okay.
and I introduce the concept, the theory, the goals and the objectives behind QPR. Then we teach QPR how to do those steps, and then you get to practice. You role play the QPR.
Oh, okay. You role play. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because with role playing, it is supposed to, in essence, help you feel more comfortable doing it in the real world. And so what you'll do, for asking the question, it just gets you comfortable to say, how are you feeling today? And if someone opens up to you, and sometimes they will,
Right, sure.
You're able to dive into that conversation and ask them, are you thinking about hurting yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to kill yourself?
Right.
And you learn ways to say that in which are very non-judgmental.
Sure. Less obtrusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they feel like, okay, this is a safe place. I can say this, and they won't judge me.
Well, you
for
want
this.
them to show that you care.
Yes,
And
exactly.
and role playing. You talked about role playing in a lot of training that I've done. Role playing is used a lot, and it does help.
Yes,
It does help a lot.
it's very good. And this is what I tell everybody: when you're a QPR gatekeeper,
Right.
You're going to be helping people that, generally speaking, aren't strangers.
Sure.
They're going to be in your life, whether it is through work or through family or through friendships.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be somebody you see every day. And so that's why I tell everybody needs to be a gatekeeper.
Right. Everybody needs to watch out for those signs. Speaking of which, can you tell us some signs from folks, since you are the gatekeeper, that you might be aware of?
Yes, so there are different kinds of signs.
Okay.
There are, and you can always find this in your book,
See, that's really nice. You always keep the book on you.
Yes.
Right.
So there are different signs. There are situational signs.
Okay.
So, that could be if someone is going through something traumatic or
Right.
a loss or experiencing something that is different from their normal.
Sure.
Okay.
Right.
There's behavioral,
Okay.
and that is a lot too. But shortly, if we were to say someone is acting different than they
Right.
normally do.
Sure.
So maybe they're happy when they've been moody. Like, okay, what's going on?
What's going on? Your mood's kind of changed. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
And some people are surprised by that. But the reason I say that is because how do you feel when you've had a problem that you've been dealing with for a
True.
long time and then you found a solution to it?
Right.
You're happy.
You're happy about it. That's right.
So we've got to pay attention to that.
Sure.
Sometimes there are, just the direct verbal clues, like they are just telling you,
Sure.
I want to die.
Right. Right.
And that one's a little bit easier compared to
And
the
really
others.
pay attention to those. Yes.
Yes.
Right.
And then there's the indirect one, which these are like, I always tell my daughter, because she's 13.
Sure.
This is where you hear a lot of venting. Like, if
yeah.
I don't pass this, I'm just going to kill myself.
Exactly. Right.
And so I tell everybody in this training, take everything seriously.
Take everything seriously.
Yeah. And I mean, even if you you know, this person has vented to you several times. You're in college and they're like, if I don't pass this, or, you know, such and such breaks up with me, and you've heard it before.
Sure.
And people will say, well, how do I know to take it seriously? Well, don't even worry about the I don't know part. Always take it seriously.
Always take it seriously.
And then this
right.
person in your life is going to know if I vent this way or if I talk this way, they're really going to take me at my word.
Right. And you know these people, you've been around them, you kind of know their moods, kind of what they're used to saying, what
Yes.
their, you know, what their mannerisms is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I mean, it's not that QPR can't and hasn't been done with a stranger.
Oh, sure.
It's just probably 80-90% of the time, it's going to be somebody
It's relationships.
that,
Right.
Because
Okay.
they're coming to you because they trust you.
Right. Stacy, for more information to find out more about QPR, where should everyone go?
Okay, so you can go to the Madison County Health Department
Okay.
website.
Okay.
You can call them or you can call me directly.
Okay, nice.
My phone number is 859-267-0004, and I'd love to talk to you about any questions that you have.
That's excellent, Stacy. Folks, this is a very important issue. Suicide prevention is very important. Like you said, take it serious, anything that you hear.
Yes, it is. Right now, it's a public health concern.
Absolutely.
And so we want to be there for everybody and save as many lives as we can. That's our goal.
Absolutely, that's the goal. Folks, for more information, reach out to Stacy. MadisonCountyHealthDEPT.org is the website, or her phone number. Call and talk to Stacy today.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks for coming on, Stacy.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for watching, everyone.